Hello everyone and welcome back to another Buddy Bison stream. I hope you're all having a wonderful day because the fucking previous stream just died on me because I think Windows went, hey, you need to do the update now. It's such an absolutely ludicrous concept that like you don't like I'm sitting here going, anytime there's a, and I'm pretty sure it's an update because I had to, every time Windows updates, I always have to go back into OBS and change my mic because it always resets it to default, which isn't the mic that I talk to. And I had to do that. So that's why I think it was an update. And I'm just like, it's so fucking wild that you have computer updates where it just auto happens while you're using it, right? Like, to me, it seems like the most normal, natural thing to always have it be something you have to opt into by, like, pressing a button. Like, hey, when you're about to shut down, do it. But, yeah. So, the game may not have closed properly the last time you ended it. There may be a discrepancy in the information stored at the time the game was ended. Be sure to end the game properly by pressing exit in the settings menu. I really hope that I don't have to do that boss fight again. If I do, gonna be a little bit mad. But yeah, of all the times that it could have happened, though, right? Of all of the times that I could have been fucked over by my PC deciding to update, that was perhaps the best one. Like, it wasn't while I was fighting the boss. It was the boss is over and auto saves happened. So, like, it should be good. The only thing that, like, I may not have gotten was, like, they might not repeat the dialogue that was supposed to show up or happen. So we're gonna go in, hope that it kept the boss kill, because I do have the, I do have the thing. Microslab strikes again. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Can you start your dialogue again? Can you start your dialogue again? Like, look at that. Like, look at that peak fucking health. Just bare, like, that, I have, like, no health. But yeah.
So, it comes
Okay,
to
good.
this. The Blue Fairy, Sophia, decides the winner. Truly, I envy you. The puppet, my Sophia, keeps turning back time to save. Is it her sense of duty, or her contempt for me? Or does she truly care for you?
She loves me.
I gave up predicting Sophia's actions long ago. But I'd like to hear your thoughts. Sophia, what have you done to her?
I liberated her from the Archabbey. I gave her peace. I gave her peace.
Yes, I suppose that was her wish. Sophia was always wise beyond her years. Knowing the truth of people's minds is a curse. I would not have been able to bear it if it weren't for Sophia.
It's a really cool design, conceptually.
Heart was a tonic for my pain. That's why I wanted her. I did. But I couldn't have her in the end. So I tried to use this power to hold her. Even if these hands never could.
Find out about the last story of Simon Manus. Cool. And hey, I beat. Oh no, I didn't beat the boss with Greed on. Oh yeah, all right, yeah. I mean, it's actually. Let me check. If I take this off, how much health do I have left? Actually, it wouldn't have changed my total health, but... Or my current health, but yeah, no, I just barely was able to do that. Like, at the end, I had to go a little bit greed. Because I would not have been able to withstand, like, another, like, volley of his attacks. Like, I had to just go, nope, I'm doing this. I need to go in and get, like, 2 or 3 more stabs. It was stressful. But yeah, like, final boss, not nearly as hard as Lexasia.
He really scared me. A human becoming a god?
Like, not even close to the difficulty.
But a puppet becoming a human? Now you have my attention. Suit yourself, but it sounds fun to me. I wonder, what'll happen now? I sure don't know. But I do know one thing.
Such a big tower.
You're stuck with me, and I'm stuck with you, pal. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, this is a long-ass elevator. But, yeah, no, it was a good fight. Cinematic, had some cool stuff going on. Just not nearly as difficult as the penultimate boss.
Huh? That's...
Oh, please don't tell me I was supposed to go, like... Okay, so I guess Manus probably wasn't the last boss? Because that looks like a boss arena. That looks like more of a boss arena than the boss arena that I was just in. Should I do another technique? This one does dump it up by 3. Yeah, let's do that. Because I'm greedy with my comments, I'm gonna say it again. I can't take anything with the Latin word Manus seriously ever since I got into Warhammer 40. All because of that dickhead Ferrus Manus, man with iron hands of the Iron Hands Legion. Dude, it's great. Love it. See, I hear Manus and I go, oh, of the, like, Manus of the Abyss. Right, from DS1. That's where my brain immediately goes. Hey, man. How's it going, Papa? Looking mighty fine in the middle of this area. Got this box here. Could I just, like, stab you? Like, right now. I don't... yes, where I carry my perception of Manus of the Abyss down.
I knew you could do it. We have all the ingredients we need. I dreamed of this day for so long. The moment you'd come back to life.
What do you mean, come back? I'm already alive.
Be human again. By using that vast supply of ergo and the arm of God. I just need the final ingredient. The one that holds your memories and your lifespan. Your heart. If you give me your heart, all these trials and tribulations will be over.
No, it's mine.
You have been a brilliant and a good boy. As your reward, I shall turn you into a real boy. Give me your heart, son.
Time for all the humanity stat checking and building to matter. No, fuck off. It's my heart.
I believed you were a good boy.
I imagine that's like the Bloodborne ending where you could just have Gehrman like kill you.
Well,
You don't fight him.
I suppose Carlo was mischievous. It seems you inherited his personal.
I always thought for a long time I thought mischievous was mischievous.
But a father always looks after his children.
Like it had an extra eye.
Even naughty ones that must be punished. Like you. In my own way, I grew to love you. After all, you're the puppet who would bring my son back to life.
Jeez, you said puppet so aggressively. It's like you're calling me a clanker or something. No. The worst thing a parent can say.
I didn't mean for this to happen. I believed you were a good boy.
Oh, is he taking off the gloves?
If you
Kid gloves are off.
refuse, then I'll have to retrieve it myself.
Okay. He's got the Nintendo Power Glove. Oh. Is he like what's his face from Naruto? Like a string using puppet master?
My son.
It's pretty neat. Although that's just a fucking cadaver. It's pretty fucked up. Good luck. Thank you very much, Hamatanka. Thanks for dropping by. I like seeing a first-time chatter. I generally play JRPGs, but I play Souls-likes sometimes.
You can become a real human. Come to me, my son.
You have... One, two...
I'm never bound to the Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you.
Come on. I'm surprised he's going so, like, heavy. Is it gonna be like a DS3 kind of, like, style switch?
Your freedom is not for you, but for Carlo.
And that was...
No father wants to resort to the lash, but there's no other way.
Yes, yes, use my dead son puppet as a...
If you can't find those
Fuck,
memories,
missed.
I'll make you into a real
Oh, he has a fucking heal! What a piece of shit! Did someone say that comment earlier? I guess in technically last stream.
I lost it. My life was nothing but regret.
Because they knew that this was gonna happen.
If only I had more time with you. If only I read you your favorite book. Father to son.
Okay, does this thing just have a fuck ton of different bosses' moves?
Forgive me, Carlo.
There we go.
Please regain
No, I didn't know. They said what? That you fight Carlo? No, they said I want to fight a boss that dodge rolls around a lot and heals themselves by sipping Estus. But apparently he didn't know. Oh, damn, dude. I cut the threads of the Puppet Master. Also, that's terrifying. Oh no, he's Puppet Unbound.
How dare you? You're
This
just
thing
a
probably is weak to...
nothing more.
It's probably weak to, like, acid or something. Yeah. Okay.
Now, I'll turn you into a
Oh, he even just fucking squats. He just does a squat. Does them deep squats, bro. Okay. Interesting. Interesting fight we got on our hands here. Do another attempt before we stop for...
You can become
stop
a
for
real
ads.
human. Come to me, my son.
Damn it.
I never found the Grand Covenant like the other
Two-step.
puppets because of Carlo's memories within you. was to resort to the lash, but there's no other way.
There we go.
How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
Ooh, okay. Jesus Christ, you're freaky. Okay. Dude. Fuck. Nope. Try to dodge it. Fuck. Okay. Phase 2 has a good amount of health, too. Okay. Time to go back to the hotel. I think I'll swap out fire for either acid or electric. And then we'll give your... Oh, you can just choose to give your heart and say, you know what? You know what? I was wrong. I don't want to do this fight. I imagine giving your heart would auto start a New Game Plus playthrough, though. I do wonder if there's any other discussion from other characters being like, I knew Geppetto was evil. Because, like, I could just teleport away. Like, I'm here right now. Geppetto's over on the Isle. He needs me. He would have to come hunt me down. Right? But, okay. Let's do a quick 3-minute break. And we're back. Okay. Maybe just me, but I'd love a skippable cutscene when you die to this boss that showed what Carlo would be like with the heart, if it would work or create a new type one. That would be cool. It would be cool, or at least one that like you see it once or twice, and then you can like it would not show up. It's like another thing to skip even after dying. This means there's a difference between you just giving the heart versus after it's killed something without Geppetto's strings.
You are here.
Yeah, not gonna say anything. We're not gonna talk about Geppetto. Is the game over? Nope.
Always welcome.
Nope. It is not over. I beat Luxasia. I beat Simon. And now it is time to beat the Puppet Master. How are you doing, Sleeper? I thought I was going to be doing the DLC because my freaking Windows decided to update right at literally, like you guys can confirm this, right? The time between me hitting the boss with the final blow and my stream just dying because the PC decided to update, it was max 15 seconds, right? Like 15, 20. Like, it was not long. Switch grindstone grinder. Yeah, you know, let's try acid. I feel like acid could be good. This man when he lies. Yeah. Okay.
Become a real.
It was no more than 50, which I'm like,
Come to me.
I most certainly would have had a situation like what happened with Expedition 33,
I knew you found
where if
Carlo's memories within you.
where if I had an attempt on a boss get that close, only to be foiled by
Your freedom is not for you, but for Carlo.
only to be foiled by, oh really? Fuck you. Fucking hate the rapiers.
Father wants to the flash, but there's no other way. You can't find those memories. I'll make you into
It's
a
always that second swing, I guess.
myself.
Dude, I am just sucking right now. There we go.
How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
Okay. Fuck. Nope. Damn it. Didn't dodge far enough. Okay, got him to half health. That's pretty good. Yeah, sometimes the gun arm just does not like it. It's like you to do it right, you have to be dodging like I never did use the Legion Caliber to upgrade Aegis,
Become
though.
a real human.
Although I feel like that would be
Come to
a tad risky. Fuck. Always the second swing.
I never belonged to the Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you. I know you had gone astray. You troublesome little puppet. Your freedom is not for you. For Carlo.
Okay, I think I remember why I didn't like using
The lash.
the heavy weapon when I started playing way back when, like over a year ago at a friend's house. And it's because you have no poise in this game. Like, poise doesn't exist. So anything you do will get interrupted, so heavy weapons intrinsically suck. Like, heavy weapons work in Souls games because you can build yourself to the point where you don't get staggered. Like, you can build Havel the Rock and just go, no, I'm hitting you. This game doesn't work like that. You standard factory seconds, puppet.
How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
Nope. Fuck. And two. Okay, two. Damn it.
So long to bring you back.
Son of a bitch. I wonder if this one might be a good, like, phase 2 might be good for one of the grindstones. I think just makes every guard a perfect guard for however much time.
Real human. Come to me, my son. I never bound to the Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within me. I know you had gone astray. You troublesome puppet.
Yeah, so Fable attacks are like the only point where you can maybe work through.
Is not for you, but for Carlo. No father to resort.
I remember from last week you did get poised the further past heavy. Okay, so you have to choose to be super heavy.
You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
Okay. go. Nope.
As much as I can, of course. Cross.
Okay. Okay.
So, bring you back.
Was wrong. Only get poised when you heavy with certain big weapons and Fablars. Yeah. So you only get the critical thing for a strength build with specific weapons, and you're overweight. Wonderful. How useful. Okay. We need to change something that we have on. I mean, this is could be a good one. Stamina recovery might be helpful. Has chance of none being consumed. I mean, Fury attack dodge and this guard one could be good. Alright, ammo dodging through Reddit. Yeah. That could be the way. I'm slightly heavy, but it doesn't. If I took this off and replaced it with, like. Does the percentage above the heavy thing, is that what determines how fast it goes, or is it just that you're in slightly heavy?
Come to me, my son. I never bound you to the grand puppet like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you. I knew you had gone astray. You troublesome little puppet. Freedom is not for you, but Carlo.
Can you go back to heavy moveset? I like heavy moveset better.
Your father wants to restore the Flash, but there's no other way.
I was wrong about the poise for heavier loads idea. It's only oh wow, okay. So poise is really just something that you just get fucked with anyway. Nice. There we go. There we go. Kill the nameless puppet. The first puppet. Hell yeah. Fucking almost had to sharpen my blade. It was so goddamn. It was so dull. Oh, jeez. Almost had a cutscene lost to this guy. Did Geppetto get a soul right at the end? Papa?
Were you going to destroy Carlos' heart?
Shoved my whole hand through his whole sternum. Hell yeah. Well, Papa, you got what you deserved. Can I take that weapon? I'm crying.
Sorry.
Damn. We did it! We did it! We did it! Hooray! Oh, there's the blue butterfly. Ugh. It is wild to me, still, that, like, they made Luxasia so much harder. Like, my god. She was so much hard. Like, the Nameless Puppet was difficult, don't get me wrong. Right, like, it had me, like, both the final boss and, the, I guess, actual penultimate final boss, both were pretty damn, like, the winning attempts were very close. Like, I almost lost both of them. But even then, like Sassy was just fucking crazy. Oh, I gave my soul to her? I call Alex my wife out of Stockholm Syndrome. Lost so many times, yeah. Oh my god. No.
It's so good to see you.
Rise of P reached the ending. In honor of the great writer Carlo Collodi. Oh, is that why they named the OG Pinocchio Carlo? Okay. So, I guess before I do any of the DLC, let's give my thoughts on base game. Right, let's give my thoughts on base game Lies of P. My thoughts on it. Conceptually, really like it. A Bloodborne-inspired game based off of the story of Pinocchio. I think that's really cool. Like, that's kind of like a novel combo. I like the way that weapons are not tied to stats in the FromSoft way, where it's like, oh, you can only use a weapon if you have the stats. No, you can use any weapon. It's just, you know, you're not going to be doing as much damage if you're not statted up right to take advantage of the scaling. I like that. I like the Legion arm. I think that's really cool. I don't like how few Legion calibers, or not Legion calibers, the things needed to make the arms, they don't give you enough of them. And they don't give you they don't give them to you fast enough, right? There's an after credit scene. No Skippy. I wasn't planning to. Like, they don't give them to you fast enough. I think it falls into a weird scenario where they don't give you the arms fast enough, and you get into the Pokemon team mentality of like, I have this arm and I like this arm, so I'm going to keep using this arm. But because they don't give you enough fast enough, like they give you the first 3 arms pretty quick, right? It's like, oh, you got like the hook, you get the shock, and then you get fire, right? All real quick. But then the other ones, like, no, you gotta wait. Like between arm 4 and arm 5, it's most of the game. That's not even all the arms. There are still like 2 or 3 arms I haven't made. And so I'm sitting here going like, that's too long. Like they don't let you build them fast enough to experiment, and I think that that's more because they're expecting you to play the game more than once, which in terms of game structure, I generally don't care for. I'm the kind of person that largely doesn't replay games a lot. So I want to play the game once and have kind of the whole overarching experience by and large. So having the underlying assumption be like, oh yeah, you're going to play through to do an all truth and an all lie run, right? It's like, no, I'm not going to do that. Like once I beat the game, I'm done with the game. Armors are pretty stat dependent. I don't think any build would get much use from having 1 or 2 at best, but I get, yeah, it's more just, hey, maybe if you really like an arm, you might want to change your stats to use a different weapon to work with it. I like the idea of the tree and all the things being like the things that let you restat and do all that other stuff. I don't like how it gets more expensive the subsequent times you do it, because then it just becomes punishing. It basically becomes a time wait to get the currency, right? I didn't encounter that because I wasn't going to like do a whole bunch of like stat rerolls, but I could imagine people like finding new weapons that they really like and going, well, fuck, I need to re-roll my stats. And then it keeps getting more and more and more expensive. And then it gets to a point where it's just, well, I just need to have the game run because I need the items to let me restat. And I'm like, I feel like it could have been done better. Like, I feel like there could have been a better way to handle that. Music-wise, gonna be real, wasn't really listening to the music most of the time. Nothing really threw itself forward to me as like, oh, this is making itself known and I'm hearing it. So, but it wasn't bad. So, not gonna like give or take away based on that, because I'm also not someone that focuses on music too much. Sound design really cool, especially the arm grinding sound, really like that. I wish that, I wish stamina and capacity were just tied, because capacity I think was what my highest stat, or my second highest stat, and that's just for the sake of having equipment on and amulets on, right? Like, I get it. Why? Like, because some of them make sense. Like, okay, you're gonna have the dex stat and the strength stat, and then you're gonna have the weird magic stat. Fine, understandable. You gotta have HP. Given the length of the game, the number of levels, the cost of the levels, and how vital certain things are, I think tying stamina and capacity together to some degree would have been better. Like, the way that I probably would have handled it in my head is like every 2 or 3 points of stamina, you get like the equivalent of half a level of capacity, right? Like have stamina tied somehow to capacity, just not completely, and then have capacity be its own stat that, you know, you can focus. I think that would be like a better solution. Outside of that, I think the areas that we went through were pretty cool. European town, European city, the swamp, the church, a lot of stuff. I wish there was a little bit more, how do I say, like visual variety, because a lot of it is just kind of European city town at like night, or when it's raining, or it's dark, right? I would like it being like, oh, hey, here's it in the daytime and it's still fucked. right? Give me some different areas. Give me a little bit more spice. The enemies themselves, I thought they were cool. I think some of the things were reused well. A lot of them were more difficult than I was expecting, but good. The combat system itself worked really well. The parrying, the dodging, getting used to both. Well, the game didn't make weapons objectively better as you got further in the game. Boss weapons aside, there's a huge divide like Dark Souls having a straight sword versus Dark Moon Grace. Yes. I definitely think Dark Souls and a lot of FromSoft games do, well, specifically I guess Dark Souls and Elden Ring, do fall into the concept of like, these weapons are effectively the same. Just one's maybe a little bit better, or maybe it has a slightly different skill. So yes, I'm glad that this went the Bloodborne route of, hey, here's just every weapon is viable in different ways. And I really enjoyed the concept of, you know, splitting the weapons and mixing, matching them. It ties very well into the puppet themes and like the mechanic, like fitting things together, making things. Like overall thematic element of the game. I think that was really cool, and it was handled really well. The grindstones also really cool. The quartz slots, I enjoyed those. But similarly, 100% the P core is under the assumption that you're going to be playing through the game again, which I don't care for. And similarly, a lot of the quests, like there are some quests that require you to choose a certain boss weapon for your reward to finish a quest. I'm like, fuck that. That sucks. So I think that I think I would look forward to a future game from these people just based off of my base experience. However, I hope that they don't make it again with the assumption that you're playing it twice. Small text is small. Yeah, it's just a whole bunch of legalese. But yeah, overall, game is good. I like how the speedrunner weapon is the crop police baton handle. Second weapon, you get the big wrench head blade. Insane damage with a quick repeated threat. Really? Okay. And I assume it's a motivity build then, because I think... Actually,
I have a
the
final
baton.
report on the Krot experiment.
You certainly took your time, Paracelsus. Your findings?
I think we have a new brother. A new type of humanity, so to speak.
There are many forms of eternal life.
It's intriguing and worth further observation.
Noted. And we'll have to get his arm back anyway.
I'm counting on it. Expect another report at the next meeting. Paracelsus returning. Ah, and when I return, I will find her. For sure. Another key of ours. Dorothy.
Okay, so next game is going to be Wizard of Oz. Okay, that's a really cool teaser, and it ties into that note saying, oh yeah, there's just like other immortal people out there, presumably. If you start the next playthrough, you'll be able to continue the current playthrough. You also start the next playthrough from the Hotel Stargazer. Do you wish to continue? Nope, return to the hotel, please. But okay, so these people are just, you know, taking out the bat, pointing at the stands, going, hey, we're making Souls-like games based off of famous fairy tale books. We're being video game Disney right now. Boss rematch. To the Stargazer and Hotel Krot, you can relive battles against the bosses in your memories. So a boss can be selected and challenged in battle memories, or multiple bosses can be selected and challenged consecutively in Death March. Fuck that. To the portrait. The nose beckons if you have max humanity. Okay. Let me just level first. Boss rematch, restart, teleport. Yeah, so we got the DLC there. Level up. Also need to go get the gold coins. Yeah, technique and capacity. I was tied for my highest stat, and one of the stats is literally just carry more shit. Like, that's wild. Yeah, you let's do another for vigor. And then let's also come over here. Do that. Ergo, because of course. And then... I mean, honestly, upon successful guard, weapon durability is not consumed. That's like a pretty good thing, all things considered. Activity and technique. Yeah, we'll do technique. We'll do that. And then we'll do... When is good enough defense enough to stop increasing your weight? Never. Right? Because the things keep doing damage, so like, of course I'm gonna put on the biggest one. Right? Like, imagine how much damage I would have taken if I didn't have the biggest defense ring on. Okay, so let's go get the fruit and then go check my nose. Because I feel like I don't have full. Like, I feel like maybe I don't have full based off of one of the answers that I gave to Arlecchino. But I'm not 100% sure. Oh, it's glowing. Investigate. Golden Lie. My nose is a weapon? That's sick. And also, that, like, Arm of God they were saying, were they referencing specifically, like, my lesion? Is that the arm that they were referencing? Okay. Golden Lie. Blunt. C and C. Do I have to, like, use multiple cranks to make it good? Trigger 3 consecutive forward attacks. Fierce Golden hits. Swing your weapon to attack and defend simultaneously. Hold the attack button down to keep swinging. Mystical wooden rod obtained from the boy's portrait. Fascinatingly, it extends and retracts at the whim of Geppetto's puppet. There are two kinds of lies. Yours is the lie that makes your nose long. The boy loved the fairy tale about the wooden puppet's adventure. At least the wooden puppet's father was kind. So Geppetto was an asshole. Back when Carlo was a young lad. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So what's going on here? Jesus. Okay. And then you have white hair, growing hair, and got Sophia ending. You were fully human for sure. Okay, cool. So is this a weapon that you have to... Can you use cranks multiple times? Because to me, this feels like a really good weapon, or a really cool weapon. But
it's bewildering.
Like, it's seed scaling with both.
It feels like there is hope. Even here in godforsaken Krat.
Krat.
It's all because of you. So thank you. Though I suspect you haven't told me everything.
Honestly? Like, I just realized we're only at like an hour in to the second stream. That means that I did the final boss in all less than an hour, which is pretty darn good.
Want safety for everyone at the
Like,
hotel,
I'm pretty
at
proud of
least.
that.
That's why I should make sure you're well armed. If you need anything, just ask.
Upgrade weapon. Dark Moonstone of the Covenant. Yes, this is a special weapon. Alter handle. So are you able to do cranks multiple times? And would I be able to buy more technique cranks?
You have been
Purchase. Okay, I can buy 2 more. Let's just do this to test. Oh yeah, also, let's go to storage because I want to... Well, I want to test out the weapon. Storage. Okay, so you said police baton handle and then big wrench head. Big pipe wrench head. Let's see what this is. Monster took 34 tries, and Puppet, whose boss weapon you should check, took maybe 6 max, which is good.
I just want safety. That's why I should.
And yet the Watchman took me fucking so many. Romeo took me so many. Yeah. Okay. That head and then police baton. Let's make it. And then, as you mentioned, let's go check. But, because I didn't even realize I had gotten a soul from him. Oh yeah, I also have a quartz. When did I get that? When did I get that quartz? Where? Nameless Puppets Ergo. There we go. Fallen Ones Ergo. Oh yeah, Manus. Okay, I got 2 boss weapons. Good to do the souls. The boy, treasure hunter, may want this. The boy was among those who are made to live an immortal life. However, he was deemed a failure and abandoned, and then he set on a journey to become a god. Okay, so Manus was also artificial. The wrestler man that drained Ergo gave the core. Oh yeah, I really could have made that last boss fights easier. Huh. Oh well. Nameless Puppet was the first puppet the old man made that was mounted with a P organ. Its ergo efficiency was not just unremarkable, it was destructive. Thus, the Nameless Puppet was not chosen for the boy's body and was sealed away. Neat. Hello there.
Oh, did I scare you?
Nope.
It's me, Hugo.
Oh, hey. You guys
This
had...
whole thing has inspired me. I'm going to try to be the Aladoro of a new generation.
Cool.
I will also keep looking for the relic's true owner. Check in with me anytime.
I'm the relic's true owner. Give it to me.
A great weapon calls for a great... Sorry, no, pronouncements aren't my thing. As always, prove that you're worthy.
Purchase. Okay, let's take a look-see poodle. Fallen One's Ergo is Noblesse Oblige. Nameless Puppet is Proof of Me. Okay, so that's the weapon. Why couldn't I have just pulled it out of my dad's body? Why do I need an Ergo? Downward Blow, consume some amount of Ergo to deal big damage. Okay. Spend money for damage. Not happening. Allows you to temporarily withstand the enemy attack. Mystical Cudgel made from Ergo Crystal Tree. While battering enemies, it emits spores, increasing the Ergo acquisition rate. Okay. So, kind of like the hat from DMC5. The stalker who desired wealth made a contract with the devil that liked music to gain a cudgel. Along with this, he was gifted with overflowing ergo and the petrification disease. Neat. And then you. So you're rank BB. That's pretty good. Damage reduction 64. So sword. Weight 20.5. That is a heavy fucking sword, I feel. It's not as heavy as this one, but still, like, this is a great sword. Yeah, this is a heavy sword. And link slash and grind. Link slash enemy in front of you. Okay, so that's the blade one that I have right now. Increased crit chance temper. Ooh, okay. Okay, a sword with that. That's not bad. That's not bad. A giant scissor blade used by the Nameless Puppet is a double-edged sword that can end one's freedom or grant it by cutting the strings of manipulation. Puppets are tied to strings. Humans have cut their own strings. The boy made a choice and became human. Neat. Okay, so what are the things? Increased Fable Art damage inflicted on a staggered enemy. Okay, so stagger, and instead of going for the fatal, just unload your... Fable art, or your Fable arts, yeah. And when God awakens, he will be like a bird who has just cracked open his shell. He will possess tremendous abilities that can change the world, yet be as innocent as a child. Among Simon Manus' sayings. Immunity to overheat, electric shock, decay, and corruption status ailments. See, immunity. That's pretty good. Like, I could see that being so worth it. But I want to try out this weapon so bad. But, like, just straight immunity. Like, not resistance, not anything else. Just, you are immune to status ailments. That is good. is unknown whether the nameless puppet had an ego. This is because multiple cores holding concentrated ergo were used to boost its firepower. If this puppet could feel only one emotion, it would be hatred. I mean, I don't really, like, I guess I'll take this weapon because I don't care about... Well, maybe I will. Okay, I'm going to take this weapon because I want to see it more than I want immunity. So I'm going to take that weapon. But if I do like the lie stick, maybe having an amulet that makes like damage to staggered enemies better wouldn't be terrible. But okay, so let's swap out for... Actually, let's try you. Let's try you. 1, 2, 3. I mean, this is... Yeah, it's pretty fast. I could see this. I think the stock is okay, but not the greatest thing ever, just not with it. Yeah. Okay. And this is one you can't disassemble. But... Oh, that's cool. Okay. Pretty standard R1. Okay, take them both out, get the R2. And that happens pretty fast. Okay. I could see this. I could see this as a weapon. Let me just test something. Damage-wise, I mean, obviously, this one has already got cranked. This one's durability is also not very high. Like, this thing would require constant sharpening. Like, I wish it weren't so heavy. Because it feels like the kind of weapon that's like, oh yeah, this should be your second weapon. Like, you have it as like a side piece. Okay. So, in terms of... Can't hit from there. So... Front toe on rock. Can hit. Okay. Few steps back. Can still hit. Okay, can still hit. Can still hit. Doesn't feel like it has this kind of range. Okay, can't hit. Okay. Can hit. Okay, it kind of steps you forward. Yeah, this has a really good range. A really good range. And also, does this sword just have passive crit chance? It does. It just has passive 30%. Ooh. Okay. I need to go to the wiki and look something up. Because I want to look at the damage between the two. Lies of P weapons. Special weapons. Okay, no. Golden Lie. I want to take a look at that. Puppet Ripper, and then Proof of Humanity. So Puppet Ripper. It's not cool. It's not cool like the Dark Souls ones. Doesn't tell me like the max stats. Is it time to join the Crit Nation? It might be. Oh, so you can actually get this before the final boss. Huh. If you perform every possible action to raise your humanity, the earliest point you receive this weapon is chapter 9 or chapter 11 after telling Arlecchino that you are human. Huh. Neat. Yeah, I was hoping that there'd be a thing saying like, oh, hey, here's the... Oh, well, some weapons have it in this. They didn't go far enough into... So the Golden Lie has the thing where it's like, oh, at +5, here are the stats. At +5 physical attack for the Golden Lie is 228. But I don't know if that's the combine of both things. And it does seem like you can only use a crank once, I think. Okay. So, here's the question. Because I did, like, now I have a few special weapons that I wouldn't mind trying out.
I just want. That's why I should make.
Like, in reality. I'm also about to go into the DLC, which will probably have its own special weapons and cool stuff. But I imagine they'll also give me the necessary things to be able to upgrade them, so. Yeah, because this is cool. But the issue here is both are C. So at best, you can only get this weapon to a B rank, which I think is a disservice to the weapon itself. I feel like it should be BB with how much you have to go through to even get it. Whereas this one is BB, meaning it's pretty damn good. It's just heavy. Like, compared to my normal weapon. Yeah, it's heavier than my greatsword. I mean, this is also the full blade, so... the way that... Yeah, I mean, it's heavier than my greatsword. DLC would be fun. The only thing I know is what the boss look like. Nothing else. Okay. See, I don't... If you use a balance kick, I assume you don't get your thing back. Do I... Because ultimately, I do still have... I have 3 technique cranks. I have 3 technique cranks. I'd say that's pretty good to, like, mess around. And, you know, I still like you, the Puppet Ripper. Just, you know, I wish its base range was longer, but you're cool. So, you know what? Yes, we'll crank you up, and then we'll upgrade you. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I need another full Moonstone of the Covenant, which I feel like this guy sold.
Welcome.
Purchase half Moonstone, full Moonstone. Is that the one that I needed? Full Moonstone of the Covenant? I think so. Let's sell just some stuff that I don't need. Just to make it a tad easier. Like, just so I don't have to sell nearly as much, or I have to use nearly as much, like, stuff. And I do still have to probably use this to get a thing. Yeah, you know, before I accidentally use it.
A great weapon.
let's... Yeah, let's get the... I'm not using it. It's Motivity A, Technique D. It's one of the few weapons you can actually get to S rank scaling, though, which is kind of annoying. All right, like, it's kind of annoying that that's one of them. But hey, I'll take this one just in case. You know, maybe I like this scissor sword enough to
Welcome.
like enough to want. Oh yeah, I need to go do that and also use that. Full Moonstone of the Covenant, Dark Moonstone of the Covenant. Got a good deal of these. So let's just sell those. Oh yeah, Star Fragments. Just fucking sell all of those. Get out of here. Oh, I have 99. Money! There we go. Okay. Purchase. One of those. Crit grindstone, go burr with scissors. True, true, true. I can test that out.
I just want that's why I should.
Okay. Upgrade weapon. Okay. You are now maxed. So physical attack is significantly less. Weapon durability is less and weight is higher. However, you have crit, which means every attack you have a base 30% chance to do. What is it? An additional 50%. So an additional 115 on top of 231. Right? So that's pretty good. And now we can modify Legion Arm. And counter charge. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, attack link does seem cool. Like it does seem like a pretty safe attack as well. Like if you do it. Hey, how's it going?
Great disaster. The Krat crisis has left no one unaffected. But it's over now. Thanks to you.
You're welcome.
We are all in pain. We're all hurting. But now it's time to begin healing. I will do everything I can to help. Together, Compagno, I think we really can make Krat, if not the entire world, a better place.
I wonder if they're going to try to pull the same, like, puppet thing with the Dorothy game by having you play as the Tin Man. Right? Because, like, right, we're Pinocchio and we were able to keep reviving because of the time shenanigans from the Ergo. I wonder how they would, like, handle it with
You're always welcome here.
Dorothy. Okay. So, we got 30% base chance to crit. Okay, 30% chance base to crit. So then we can do grindstone. And now we have, actually, let me just check. What's my, is there a way to check my base? Nah. So you just have to kind of know how the thing works. It's doing some big damage. Switch between the Lion, Tin Man, and Scarecrow, each having traced that grow lane to what they would wish for in the story. That is one thing that you almost never see, or not almost, you never see in a Souls-like. It's like swapping characters. Or they could be, they could do a wild thing and have it be less like Bloodborne and more like Ender Lilies, where you have the ghosts and each of the companions is like her stand, where it's like Scarecrow, like Tin Man do regular attack, Scarecrow do ranged attack, Lion do heavy, and like she's just JoJo posing while doing it. That Rain was a good start. That Rain was a good. I really hope that in the next FromSoft game they have the starting classes be meaningful classes instead of just like stat and equipment differences. Like I really hope, or have it be like a 2-tier, right, where you can pick your class and then like your background, and like your background will be the starting gear and stats, and your class will have the special effect, like the special thing. The blue bar flies that letter. Thank you for giving me a new life. The fact that an ergo puppet can have a second life and become another kind of human requires more time for people to find out about. Till then, I won't return to the hotel, but plan to stay at this place. The Krat disaster has stopped. Still, there's the aftermath of petrification. Finally, the last story of Sophia. Nice. Still, there's the aftermath of the petrification disease and the puppets. Please heal the wounds for the people. You're the reason we have our freedom. Thank you so much. I'm grateful you freed me from my puppet strings. Nice. So yeah, we effectively have 2 immortals. Like, this game made 2 immortals, because Pinocchio presumably is an immortal human now, and now Sophia is as well. So we added 2 people to the immortal cabal. Okay, so can't do the thing there. Lower damage while dodging wouldn't be terrible. Enhanced guard, regain recovery when attacking enemies would probably be best. Like, get my HP back more. Would you include Simon since he was almost there? Well, he's not alive anymore. Like, he's dead. We killed Simon. Like, if he didn't die, then yes, but he's dead. Regard, See, now I kind of want the Perfect Fable guard charge, because now if I'm using the scissor sword, I'm going to want more Fable to like constantly have crit procced. Yeah. And then if I get another quartz in the DLC, I can do that. But yeah, I'm gonna have to be careful with the durability on this weapon, because I do not have much durability. What's the difference between my two main weapons? Really wish I got that carry. Like, of all the fucking Trinity ones to miss, I missed the one that would have given me more weight limit. The thing that I want so much more of. Because the durability on this is 150. So it's 25, 24 more. And God, like, this thing has no durability. That's crazy. You have how many stored Fable charges? Besides, it's only 1 charge. It'll come back fast. Yes. But just in case I do decide to also use, like, the triangle attack occasionally, or if there's opportunity. Because like, I feel like this triangle attack comes out pretty fast. Like, it happens quick, and it's probably worth it. Especially given that, you know, it's also rocking a... Like, each of those individual hits can crit. Right? Now, mind, you would need to also... See, now I'm seeing the benefit of having 1 additional Fable charge. Because now, like, I can't do Sharpen and the full sequence with only 3. Well, let's hope I get a good deal of quartz in the DLC. I was gonna start the DLC tonight. I think I'm gonna rename the video when I upload it to YouTube, because it's 9:30. I don't really feel like starting the DLC now. I think it's probably better to be able to actually dip my toes in proper. So, with that, thank you very much, everyone, for dropping by on this fine interrupted stream because of getting Windows updates and whatnot. But hey, you know, it is what it is. We did something pretty cool. We beat, what, 3 bosses? All of them with phase 2s tonight. So, like, that was pretty good. That was pretty skilled of me, I'd say. But yeah, it was a grand old time. So, let's see if there's anyone else streaming. You know what? Yeah, they're playing Trails. So, yeah. But thank you very much, everyone, for dropping by. Thank you, Mr. Light and Wolf Slash, Sleeper, Fontano. Thank you, Hama Tanko, for dropping by for a first-time chat. It was great seeing you. Thanks for the well wishes. And if you like the stream, please drop a follow. I will be back on Wednesday with some more Lies of P, where we'll be starting the DLC. So I hope you all have a very nice night and will join me next time. Bye.